Howdy folks, welcome to the Cactus Atlas. Today we're going to give you a quick overview of the Devil's Garden Campground inside of Arches National Park. This video is meant to be a brief overview to get you acquainted with the Devil's Garden as one potential overnight option for your upcoming Utah adventure. If this video entices you to want to know more, we have a full-length campground review video where we take more time to look at multiple sites and provide more information than this campground overview. Okay, good enough. Time to get started. Welcome to the land of arches. Many arches. And it should be no surprise then that there is a place here called Arches National Park. Even if you didn't know this, chances are some of these scenes before you will look familiar. One such view, Wall Street, might be a good example. Did you know this was the view in the opening scenes of Indiana Jones and the Last Crusade? We're still looking for the Cross of Coronado up here in Utah. Arches is in my personal top 3 of national park experiences. If you've watched our other videos, you'd know we have just skimmed the surface here at Arches. It's very difficult to see everything in this park in one trip. That is, unless you can manage a camping trip and camp inside the national park. As far as developed campgrounds go, your only option inside of Arches is the Devil's Garden Campground. The campground is located about 30 minutes inside the park from the main entrance gate. And yes, there is a lot of driving to do in Arches. Camping here gives you 2 advantages. First, you won't get caught in long lines at the main entrance gate, which can be gnarly at busy times. Second, you're deep within the park, close to many amazing things, and don't have to commute an hour a day back and forth to get there. Simply put, it helps to optimize your time in the park. Third, you can more easily get an early jump on things or a beautiful late afternoon start and avoid peak crowd levels. And trust me, it can get crowded here at times. We'll give you a couple tips on some amazing places you can go here with no crowds in a bit. First, let's dive into the campground particulars. The Devil's Garden Campground is pretty much a long, straight road with a loop at the end. On this trip, I camped at Site 51, which is one of the ones located on the back side of that loop. It's on this loop that I focused most of my attention on our full-length review, the link's in the description, because of some of the features I'll tell you about. But first, the basic amenities you'll find at the campsites here include a picnic table and a fire ring with an attached grill. Almost every site seems suitable for a tent, although as you'd see on our full-length video, some are better than others. Many sites have shade by the way of small scrubby pines at times, but it is a desert campground, so bring your own shade if that's important to you. What else can I tell you? The restrooms here have running water, and it was campground clean by our standards. Okay, not trying to rush through the stats here, but I'm excited to get to the best parts. For me, camping at Site 51 gave me access to a wealth of trails right behind my site. I also enjoyed climbing a lot of the large rocks and got commanding views of the campground from above. A network of developed trails takes you through an absolute wonderland of rocks. To be honest, I enjoyed these hikes more than anything I did on that trip, and a lot of the reason was the beautiful isolation I got, a stark contrast from the busier sections of the park. It was a maze of rocks at times. You'll find other less visited arches within the national park within walking distance. In fact, there was one of the most beautiful arches I've ever seen back there, mainly because of the overall setting. And that's why camping on that loop was so amazing. That area became my personal playground at times. It was unreal, and was perhaps my favorite developed campground experience of that year. Okay, and now for a couple more helpful facts before we wrap this one up. RVs and campers up to 40 feet are welcome, but the campground does not have a dump station, electric, water, or sewer hookups. Also, this is an insanely popular campground, especially during peak season, so your best bet is to reserve early on recreation.gov or keep an eye out for cancellations. We did the latter, and with luck, we booked a last-minute trip. Arches is a place I intend to return to many times within my lifetime. I'm already itching to go back. But seriously, there are fewer ways to optimize your Arches trip than camping at this campground for a couple nights. We hope that this quick overview of the Devil's Garden Campground is what you needed to get out there and camp at Arches. If you enjoyed this, please subscribe for more campground overviews like this one. Also, tell a friend, and if you don't want to miss out on future videos, click the notification bell. We appreciate you joining us today, and we'll see you on the next adventure.